said it had trouble breathing. It broke its nose at one point.
Oh.
Or it dislocated its nose. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
How can you do that?
Its nose was on the side of its damn face.
Jesus. I don't want to paint that. You painted a horrible picture of
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
that dog.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The dog, it felt like breathing was a struggle for that dog, though.
Yeah.
Good dog, but woof.
Terrible life. Did you say woof?
I did. There was no pun intended.
Oh.
So, Matthew, are you ready to review this burger?
Yes, as ready as I'll ever be.
Brasserie T. What do you think of the burger? I think now is as good a time as ever to go through our burger rating scale.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1 to 10 scale. Or 0 to 10. We adjusted it, didn't we?
Yeah, 0
Where
needs
0
to be an option.
is a poison burger.
Yeah.
5 is a fine burger. 7 is a good burger. And 10 is $100 burger. Doesn't need to cost $100, but needs to taste like you'd be willing to spend $100 on that burger. Matthew, what did you think of the burger today? The cheeseburger, no bacon added, at Brasserie T.
Well, like I said, been a whole summer since I've had myself a burger.
Not a whole summer. It's still summer. We still have a month and plus left of summer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's been months of summer. It's been months of no burgers. Burgerless months.
Okay. Summer
months with no burgers. That's the sad months.
Yeah, you always said that burgers were a summer food.
Yeah, I mean, think of it. Burgers on the grill. Summertime. Barbecue. Family barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, in the autumn, you want a little home cooking, a little, soul food, maybe. Yeah. Burgers are good for that, too. In the winter, you want a sort of a hearty meal.
Okay.
So that's a good time to eat a burger.
Hamburger steak.
Hamburger steak, maybe. No, I'd rather not. I'd just rather a nice full burger, a nice smoking hot burger.
Definitely not the spring, though, then.
Well, the spring, why not? Maybe get crazy, have a lamb burger.
So there's no...
Put an egg on it.
There's no wrong season to have a burger, is
Absolutely
what you're trying
not.
to say.
Yes.
So summer's actually the least likely time that we would have a burger.
I disagree with that, but Matthew,
right.
You haven't had a burger.
Yeah.
It has not stopped me, the fact that we weren't doing a podcast for a little bit. I was definitely still eating burgers. But what did you think of this burger?
Well, that's the point I was trying to make is without having a burger for so long, I think that maybe my judgment is a little skewed. Not sure what burgers are supposed to be like anymore. This was a pretty good burger. I enjoyed this burger. The presentation left a little to be desired because I didn't really enjoy the amount of fries, the copious amount of fries. I felt like this was... For an $18 burger, I don't want to see a heaping helping of French fries.
Are fewer fries better?
At a classy place...
Does fewer fries just imply that it's classy? That's like, oh, we don't want to just fill you with fries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's statistics. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's doing the job knowing, okay, we put 41 fries, that's classy. 42 fries, you've gone over.
You've crossed the line.
You've crossed
I want to see that research.
Yeah, twisty curly fries, curly Sues or whatever they're called. McCain...
super fries?
Super fries. Do they serve McCain fries at classy restaurants?
Actually, not too long ago, we went to Bar Loic that did serve McCain fries.
I don't want to know if they do that. I don't want to know. It cheapens it. So I think they overdid it with the fries.
Okay.
For the presentation. The bun and its little tiny poppy seeds. Poppy seeds. Didn't want it. Didn't like it.
What about that little bamboo skewer? Did that do anything for you?
Did you have two bamboo?
I only had the one.
Did you have two bamboo
Only
skewers?
one.
Only one. I had two.
Oh.
Which I felt it was a little much, but it might have just been a mistake.
Could be. Or maybe things were sliding around in there. That tomato was gunking up the works.
It's like, what's the tomato good for?
It gives another taste. It adds to the taste profile.
But it's making that burger slip. It's making it slip around. Just dip it in cheese. Just so much cheese. Cheese
dip it in
holds
cheese.
The burger together.
Okay.
The tomato it lubes it up, and makes it slippy, makes it slidey. It's awful.
And this wasn't a very saucy burger. There was no sauce.
It really wasn't
to speak of.
No. Was there anything put into it?
No. As I said before, it was a 3 to 4 week aged beef patty, blended with breadcrumbs, egg yolk, Parmesan cheese, herbs and spices, on a Hoff Kelston bakery poppy seed bun.
Okay.
Topped with lettuce, in your case, romaine lettuce, in your case, no tomato.
No.
Mine, yes tomato. And onions.
Yeah. All right, well, I feel like the only thing left to discuss for me is really just the taste of that patty. It was pretty good. It was pretty much everything it said. It described it to be. It was chunky. It was. They said it tasted medium rare. Didn't look medium rare, but that's okay. I don't need to look at every bite that I take.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was tasty. It was a little salty. A little. It wasn't dry, even though there was no liquid, which was weird. There's no sauce.
Yes,
is what you've just said, but
because it was a juicy burger.
Because it was pretty juicy. It was a good burger. I'm gonna have to think about that rating while you describe what you thought of it, but I enjoyed it.
Quite like this burger. I thought it was a good bun. Mm-hmm. It was the bun didn't overpower it, nor was it a bad bun. It served its purpose very well. I like poppy seeds. I feel like they give it a little extra texture. I don't know what it was. I think maybe I dreamed of it recently. I've been really wanting a poppy seed bun. And then lo and behold, this is what we had today. I didn't realize until after eating the burger why the burger was so salty. Was the Parmesan cheese in there, which must have, and maybe herbs and spices include salt.
The salt is one of them, right?
But the Parmesan cheese must have added a good amount of saltiness to it, and it was salty, but not too salty. At first, the first couple bites, I was like, "Why is it so salty?" It almost tastes like a good smoked ham with that level of salt. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it was a juicy beef patty, not too crumbly, pretty firmly pressed together beef patty.
Yeah, not crumbly at all.
No, and the first bite I was quite impressed with, and by the last bite I was kind of disappointed that it was over. The romaine lettuce might have been a little bit of a step back for me. It was nice that it was like just one or two larger leaves. I did like that. But romaine lettuce has a certain bitterness, and I prefer the lettuce like an iceberg, which I know has fewer nutrients or what have you, but it adds a freshness and a crispness to a burger that I like.
Just a vessel for water, but it's it looks good, and I like the crunch.
It adds
Iceberg's
a nice.
Always been my favorite lettuce. People think I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, it's not good for you. It's basically water. It's like the celery of lettuces.
Super refreshing, though. You just walk around and take chunks out of a big head of lettuce.
So that's how you've been beating the heat this summer, Matthew?
It's one of the ways. It was a secret, though. I was keeping that one close to my belt.
Sitting in front of the air conditioner with a huge hunk of lettuce chomping out of it.
Rubbing my earlobes.
Matthew, I think I'm going to give this burger quite a good rating, even though I didn't like the fries. Mm-hmm. They were sort of small steak fritz style fries that I normally like, but I really did not like these fries. These fries tasted almost stale to me.
Are we rating the fries?
No, I'm just mentioning it. I didn't
love the fries either, but I ate them all.
But I'm not rating the fries. I'm rating the burger. I'm not rating the bread and butter before the meal. I'm rating the burger. I'm not rating the cocktail, the decor, the ambiance. The service,
highly elongated body of the waiter.
She just had the longest torso. The proportions were all off.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's just startling. Not startling. Notable? No, not really. I don't know. It's just something I had never seen before.
It's like an inchworm that has stood on its hind legs. And
they have no legs.
But inchworms have legs.
Oh, I think I was thinking of an earthworm.
Maybe I was thinking of a centipede. Well, this sounds not very nice to say about our waitress.
So I'm going to give this burger an 8. A clean 8, a little bit better than a good burger. Not excellent, but it was... it had no real problems. I thought the cheddar cheese that they used was actually very good. The Parmesan in the burger is something I never even considered before, but was very good. I think I might even be talking myself up the score a little bit. But no, I think I'm going to stick with an 8, in part because I didn't like the... maybe an 8.5.
Yeah? You want to think about it?
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, before I give my rating, I don't want the last thing I said about our waitress to be me calling her a centipede woman.
She wasn't even our waitress. That was another waitress.
So I'm just being horribly rude to somebody else's waitress.
Yeah.
No, she was fine. Fine body. That also sounds weird.
God, Matthew.
I just want to see what she looks like without all the clothes, just to see where the body lines up. For like scientific purposes.
Okay.
I'm saying. Because I feel like
long torso, short legs. Looked. She lovely looking person.
I know.
It was just a unusual thing to see.
It's one of those things you start talking about and you can't talk your way out of.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's just a hole you keep digging yourself
I've
into.
just never seen a torso quite like that.
Yeah. That's a Sean Paul song. So I'm going to give this burger a pretty high rating. For me, I'm not going to go as high as an 8. God, no. Because I need room.
Matthew, you're always leaving room and then always disappointed that you don't get a high enough score in total.
Listen, it came with a tomato. My fault maybe for saying...
For not saying no tomato.
But it also didn't say it in the description.
It didn't say in the description. That's right.
On their menu.
There was no description. It said cheeseburger.
Yeah. Maybe it's just implied. Most burgers come with tomato.
Normally.
But I'm going to go to 7.5 because I think I would have liked a little bit of sauce. I wanted a little something, a little extra taste in there. A little, I don't know what, but it didn't have it. I don't know what I'm looking for in a burger. But this was so much better than so many other burgers.
Absolutely. So you're only going to give it a half spot above good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's 8? What's 8 to you? If you had
8 is great.
8 is great.
Yeah.
What's halfway between good and great?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Almost great. Yeah, I feel like it was almost great.
Oh, interesting.
And that's giving it room to improve.
9 it must be divine. And 10
is everything.
Is they all rhyme.
They all rhyme.
Except 5 is just fine.
Yeah, at least starts with an F.
Or maybe 9 is fine.
9?
But it's like not just fine. It's fine.
Okay. I am
okay.
Still
Well, let's leave 9 divine. 7.5. I think I'm actually going to bump it up to an 8.5 because I'm thinking about it and I don't have any issues with this burger. I personally would have maybe liked a slightly sweeter bun.
Yeah.
I would have liked a different lettuce. I would have liked maybe pickle. A couple little slices of pickle.
Yeah, that's something they didn't. No, with their onions?
There were onions, and I really enjoyed the onions. They did add a certain crispness that I liked, and I just really like onions. And I thought they complemented the beef very well, actually.
Lucky I already gave my rating because these were not chopped onions, and
That's
love
true. They were rings
onions.
of onion, and you didn't even realize it.
You
said, were there even onions?
Yeah, but then after I said that, I was like, well, there was something that was slipping out of the burger, hitting me in the face, and it was those onions. And I didn't even get to take away half a point because of it.
So I'm going to give it an 8.5. The patty, I think, was excellent. Tasted great. Was juicy. Not as pink as I like, but if I didn't have eyes, I wouldn't know the difference. Poppy seeds on a bun. A nice consistency to the bun. Not too thick, not too thin, not too light, not too heavy.
Yeah.
Normal toppings. No sauce needed because it just tasted that good. 8.5. Brasserie T. Very good burger.
Gonna be hard to beat.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe this is the summer or the year of 99 better burgers than Brasserie T.
Well, we don't do 100 episodes a year, Matthew.
You're right, eh?
Took us over 2 years to do 100 episodes.
Yeah. Well, let's change it up. Let's make it like a soap opera. One episode a day.
Yeah. So, Matthew.
Yes.
It's still the summertime. It's still warm.
When does summer end for you?
End of September. When it calendar ends?
No, just like the feeling, because I feel like, well, calendar ends and then...
I'm going with the same thing.
You're going with the same thing? I have a different feel. Can I actually just break down the months for you in
Let's
my mind?
Let's do it. I want to hear how Matthew thinks of the calendar.
But you got 12 months.
Of course.
Do you disagree?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I agree with your premise.
So hear me out here. I think the summer... What month should I start with? Oh, man, I've never been able to voice this.
Start with January.
No. Okay, no. So I'm going to say...
Start with April.
December, okay. January, February.
Yes.
December 1st,
February.
28th or 29th,
Sure.
what have you. That is winter.
Okay.
So far, it's not too far off. Then we go March. What comes after March? April, May.
Yes.
That's spring. That
Okay.
sounds good because March is like, it's winter, but it's getting a little better. It's the beginning of spring.
Mm-hmm.
And then by May, it's getting hot.
It depends year to year. I feel like some years mid-May feels like summer.
Well, yeah, but that's fine because that's the last one, and then we're bleeding into
that's the transition. Got
summer.
it.
Because right now, summer, like the 21st of June.
Oh, you're in full swing.
What is that? No, summer is June,
Yeah.
July, August, 3 beautiful months, No question. Oh, a little bit of that month is spring. What's that about?